Hello guys, welcome to the QuickBooks tutorial series. In this lesson, we will discuss the general journal and the forms. Let's go. If you are new to this channel, please click the subscribe button and notification bell to get updated on our QuickBooks and Excel lessons. In our previous lesson, I talked about the foundation of QuickBooks, the chart of accounts, and the list. Accounts and lists are needed in order to record business transaction in QuickBooks. The question is where you are going to record those accounts and lists. The answer is either in the general journal or in the forms. There are two types of events in business: the posting event and non-posting event. Posting events are those events that can affect the balances of assets, liabilities, and equities, like paying the worker's salary, which can reduce the cash and equity of the business. On the other hand, non-posting events are those events that has no effect on the balances of assets, liabilities, and equities. For instance, sending purchase order to the supplier does not affect the inventory balance. In traditional accounting, you only record the posting events. In QuickBooks, you record both posting and non-posting events. You can use this concept to understand the forms you will use in QuickBooks. As mentioned earlier, you can record business transaction in either general journal or forms. Accounting journal is also called the book of original entry because in this book, you will record the transaction for the first time. In manual accounting, there are two types of journal: the general journal and the special journal. To go to the general journal, click company, then make a general journal entries. So this is the user interface of the general journal of the QuickBooks. At the top portion, you can find your previously created journal by clicking previous and next. And to create a new journal, just click new. And to save the your work, click save. Okay. Then, if you want to delete the entire journal, you can click this button, delete button. Okay. You can also print journal. You can attach a file. Okay. And you can create a copy and or memorize the transaction. Okay. So, to make a journal, you need to specify the date of the transaction. Okay, and QuickBooks automatically enter a JV number or journal number. You can also type your own number here. Okay, then at the workspace, the first column is the account. Okay, you can select the account you want to use. Then the amount, the debit amount, and the credit amount. Then there's also a memo column for the explanation of your transaction. And the name is for if you want to record an account receivable or an account payable, you need to specify the customer and the vendor here. Okay, it's like this one. It's either the vendor, the customer, or an employee. Okay, so this is your general journal. At the bottom is the balances. So the journal should be balance, debit and credit. Okay, so this is the history of the your journal here. So we will use this one during our lesson on business transaction. Basically, all posting events can be recorded in the general journal, except for recording of purchase and sale of an item. However, recording in the general journal requires sound accounting knowledge. What are we going to record here are those non-routinary transactions. All routinary transactions must be recorded through the use of forms, like the sale of goods and services. To use a form, go back to the home page. Click Company and click Home page. All icons here are an example of forms, such as the invoice, the purchase order, and the bills. Majority of the transactions, such as sales and purchases, are recorded using a form. Instead of recording the transactions using the general journal, forms will automatically create a journal entry and post the transaction immediately in the general ledger. Forms are either non-posting or posting. Non-posting forms such as purchase order does not affect the balance sheet nor the profit and loss balances. On the other hand, posting forms affect balances of both balance sheet and profit and loss accounts. To use a form, click any icon in the home page. For example, click Create Invoices. Create Invoice form is used to record sales on account transactions. Forms such as Create Invoice has a various pre-formatted template. Each template was designed for different types of industry. For example, a product invoice, a professional invoice, and a service invoice. You can also create your template. To customize your template, click Formatting, then click Customize Data Layout. You cannot customize the current template because it is locked. You need to create a copy to customize the template. Then click Make a Copy. You can customize both screen template and printout template. Screen template is the one where you fill in the transaction. On the other hand, the print template is the one you will send to your customer. You can customize both screen and print template. To customize your template, all you need to do is to put a tick mark in the box or remove the tick mark from the box. For example, you can remove the PO number for screen and print. Just click OK and print. Okay. So as you can see, the PO number was removed from your printout. You can also change the default title of your invoice. For example, sales invoice or credit invoice for service. Then you can include the due date for your screen, and okay, so there's an overlapping. Okay, so default layout. Okay, so that's how you customize your template. You can also customize the columns here. Just put a tick mark of whatever data you want to put in your invoice or your forms for screen and for print. Then click OK. To rename your template, click Manage Template. Then click the template you want to rename. You can rename it here. Okay. Sales invoice. Then click OK. So you have now a sales invoice template, which is different from your other template. Okay, so you're done with the setups. The company, account, list, and form setup. In the upcoming lessons, you will use the accounts, list, and forms to record business transaction. That's all for now, and please type your comments and questions in the comment section below. Have a good day.